I recently stumbled upon this free asset on itch.io, and I couldn't resist the idea of creating something with it. What you see on the screen right now is a procedurally generated world built in Rust using the BevyEngine, and this is a tutorial on how you can generate one. This is an open source project, and the link to the Git repository is in the description below. If you want to follow along with the tutorial, you can copy the code from a branch named original. I have created a new Rust project and added Bevy as its dependency. Here I'm copying the Bevy 2D shapes example from GitHub to serve as a template for the project. Let's remove all the unnecessary components from the project. We are now left with a simple 2D camera and system that closes the app when we press the escape key. Let's use the sprite sheet we downloaded from the asset page to display a sprite on the screen. Let's set the image filtering to nearest to prevent the textures from blurring. Let's add an external noise crate, with which we'll be able to generate perlin noise. We will also need the rand crate for generating random numbers. Trying to print the perlin noise values, we discover that the values are 0 at integer coordinates. To solve this, we can add a small offset to the coordinates. Now that we have valid perlin noise values, we can apply a threshold to filter out the land tile positions. And once we have all the valid tiles in a hash set, let's display the generated terrain on the screen. To debug the generated world, I'm adding a new plugin called Bevy Pan Cam, which will let us pan around the world using our mouse. We are now able to generate a grid based on the perlin values, but the perlin generated world is zoomed out. We can fix this by introducing a noise scale. You can think of this scale as a way to zoom into a section of perlin values so that we can see the individual islands more clearly. Now that we've scaled the perlin values enough, we have a 2D world that resembles a bunch of islands. Now that we have a simple 2D world ready, let's work on a sprite sheet that we can use to generate a world like the one from the asset page. Let's disable MSAA to fix the line artifacts from appearing in between the tiles. The world you see on the screen right now has many rough edges. Let's fix that by introducing more sprites to handle those cases. Let's create a new function to select the appropriate corner tile. We can check if the adjacent tiles are occupied or not in the order left, right, bottom, and top. And based on those values, select a tile and return it. Now we have another issue which is caused when a tile has a single neighbor. We can fix that by filtering out such tiles. We now have a land terrain. All that's left to do is to place trees, mountains, and other entities throughout our world. The simulation currently lacks a way to regenerate the world. Let's implement a keyboard input, which will clear the world and regenerate it. This should also allow us to easily debug the threshold changes. Let's fix the camera to always be at the center of the world. We are now able to generate a simple terrain filled with trees, mountains, bones, and houses. The GitHub repo consists of a cleaner and refactored version of the code. It also includes an animated player-controlled character that you see on the screen. This is my first tutorial-style video on the channel, so feel free to comment on the things I could improve. I have a lot more ideas that I want to try out. Things like infinite world generation, AI fishes and enemy entities, etc. So make sure to subscribe to the channel to follow the progress I make. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, and subscribe to the channel for future updates.